Hey, third graders, it is Mrs. Lakos again with your economics lesson for today. You'll be able to identify the way that our economy has changed over time. And this is important so you can begin to think about the opportunities that might be ahead of you. You know you've paid attention if you get 4 or 5 right on the quiz. So, in this section, you're going to try to peek into the future. Will there be some new economic activities in Michigan? Will people develop some new goods and services? Will there be new kinds of scarcity problems? How has Michigan's economy changed? Economic activities in Michigan have changed over time. 150 years ago, there were more people working on farms than in factories. That began to change. Now, way more people work in factories than on farms. Manufacturing brings in more money in Michigan than agriculture. Tourism has also grown a lot in the last 100 years. The kinds of good produced in Michigan have changed over time also. Cars look very different now than they did 100 years ago. Farm goods have changed also. Crops like sugar beets and soybeans that weren't grown 150 years ago are now grown in Michigan. Well, why did Michigan's economy change? Why did the economic activities and goods change in Michigan? What do you think happened? Scarcity caused some changes. Lumbering slowed down because of scarcity of trees. There were fewer farms because of scarcity of farmland. How did that happen? Cities and the number of people in Michigan have grown. Houses and cities took over farmland. This has resulted in a scarcity of farmland in some areas. Some changes were caused by changes in what people wanted. Over time, people wanted more and more manufactured goods. They wanted stoves and refrigerators and cars, and this led to other changes. Tourism grew because more people had cars and could drive to places. Michigan's economy grew when businesses created new products that people wanted. It grew as tourists visited more and more places. It grew as people found better ways to use resources. One of those new resources goes with wind farms. This is something new. Sugar beets grow on a sugar beet farm, potatoes grow on a potato farm, but what grows on a wind farm? Electricity. Wind turbines are tall towers with blades that make use of wind to create electricity. A wind farm is a group of wind turbines in the same location. Wind farms are new to Michigan's economy. They have helped Michigan's economy in many ways. They make use of a free natural resource, wind. They create jobs. People work at making parts for the wind turbines. People work at moving turbine parts to the wind farms. Wind farms also provide something all people need and want: electricity. There is a part of Michigan called Automation Alley. Automation is a way for machines to do most of the work by themselves. So, this isn't actually a small alley street, it's a nickname. It is a part of Michigan with many high tech companies. This area is near Detroit and it includes 8 counties. Over 300,000 highly skilled people work in the alley. A company there may make robots. It might design software for computers. It might make solar cells. Solar cells take light from the sun and change it into electricity. So, what is in your future? Maybe you'll do university research and find new medicines. Maybe you'll work on those robots in Automation Alley. Maybe you'll come up with something new in tourism so even more people will come. Maybe you'll have a whole new way to save energy or not to use the iron or the natural gases in the land. If you can dream it, you can do it. Don't forget to take the quiz.